Hi, it's Cammy. Charlie talks football.
Full-time Newcastle win against Tottenham, Dad. Great result, and I think the game didn't disappoint in the first half, didn't it? It was end to end.
Yeah, it was. I mean, Tottenham conceded a lot of goals, but they scored a lot of goals. But to concede a goal early on, the first few minutes for Newcastle, it was, you think, oh no, but we responded well.
We did.
You know, it was Gordon took his goal well, took it with his touch to his left and hit it across the keeper. It was a really good finish by him. And then Isak with his little tap in, which was sort of a deflection off the defender.
We thought it might have been an own goal, didn't we?
Yeah.
But Isak just got a touch on with it.
Got a touch on.
We did well, didn't we? Because in the second half, Tottenham started to build up a lot of pressure and Newcastle was struggling, and we thought they had a lot of chances. Pedro Porro for Tottenham, some of the crosses he was putting in, they were causing us a lot of problems, weren't they?
He was putting some great crosses in the box.
To get a result is really, really good.
Yeah, tough place to go. You know, yes, they concede lots of goals and had players injured and a sickness bug, but we're still, you know, they brought on the big boys, didn't they? They brought Son, Basuma and Madison on, who would have probably started had they been fully fit, and they did make a difference. They started to boss the second half. We had to be resilient, backs to the wall. Interesting though that he chose to put Willock on up front instead of Asula.
That was
because I thought he was putting him on to shore up the midfield, but then when I seen Isak was coming off, I thought he's got to put him up
must
front.
Be a tactical change.
Yeah, and I mean, Longstaff came on. It was just about trying to stop them from scoring and us trying to get the ball. But for me, Dan Burn was our man of the match. I thought he was really good at the back. He read the game well. He did some blocks, and it was really good. So Dan Burn for me.
I wanted to mention, guys, it was interesting because Ali McCoist, the co-commentator, gave the Tottenham goalkeeper the man of the match, which is interesting because, of course, Tottenham were on the losing side, and he did all right, to be fair.
He did everything he needed to do. He made a really good save, and I don't know if it was the first or second half, but that might be in the first half down to his right, where he saved from Gordon, I think it was, and he dealt with a cross as well. Because Newcastle obviously had a tactic to surround the keeper and block him, because obviously he hasn't played for them much, and he did look a little bit nervous at the start. But to be fair to him, the keeper did great, and Newcastle, you know, the corners what we did. Trying to block the keeper dealt with them well.
Yeah, he did, and as well, nice to see Botman play. It was a little bit of a surprise when he started. I think a lot of people were probably expecting Kelly to start. I know Kelly will be disappointed that he didn't manage to start, but to be honest, Botman, he looked a bit rusty at the start, but he got into the game quite well, and he made quite a good interceptions to stop Solanke from scoring, and we probably should have took him off earlier because he came off with cramp, didn't he? But good to have him back.
It's good to have him back because obviously, you know, when Kraft's injured as well, and Shaw was couldn't play today, he was suspended, so it was really good to have him back. Like I say, he did look rusty at first. There was times, because he was playing on the right side of the two central defenders, there was times he had the ball on his right side where he could have passed it, and he was turning to bring it onto his left foot, and he was getting caught out. But then as the game got on, you know, he got into it more and he looked solid, and he will be a little bit rusty when you haven't played for that long, but it's really encouraging. But hopefully it was just cramp that he went off with, I think, at the end. And like you say, I thought he would have been took off like 65 minutes, but they must have thought he could give more. And to be fair, he got through it until the last 5 minutes. So but cracking result. It keeps, you know, I think we conceded one goal in the last 5 games.
We've turned it around, haven't we?
In the Premier League, and you know, Dubravka's doing well. Confidence is there in the team. Yes, we weren't great in the second half, but we did enough to win the game.
And I think as well, what was great is a lot of the times in the game, the midfield was quite congested, wasn't there? It was quite scrappy at times, and there was quite a few times where they played through us, and I think that's probably what we need to work on sometimes. I think sometimes our midfielders are a bit slow, and I think that's probably a bit harsh on us, but Tottenham have got fast attackers, and they did cause us quite a lot of problems. But of course, like you said, Dad, the sickness bug that Tottenham had really helped us a lot, because if them players would have started, it might have been a different game.
Yeah, I agree with that, and I think I said to you in the first 5 minutes of the game, Charlie, that Tottenham were trying to, our three central midfield, three, Bruno, Tonali and Joe Linton, they were trying to draw them out wide because they're not the most, they haven't got the most pace, and it was working for them, and that's sort of how they got the goal. Joe Linton was getting frustrated because he was having to get pulled out wide. He wasn't quick enough, so he was starting to do silly, petulant fouls.
Yellow card
and it was
again.
Working. And if you observed Maddison when he came on, he was sort of, the camera was on him, but he was saying, get the ball into the middle and then get it out wide quickly as well, which was what they were trying to do, draw them in, pull them out wide. But, overall, I think we deserve to win.
And we were sort of panicking a bit when 10 minutes of added time got added on.
Yeah.
I don't know where they've pulled that out of, to be honest.
He played 12 minutes, didn't he, actually?
He played an extra,
blow your whistle.
He played an extra 2 minutes on, and I think Bruno said to the referee, like, why have we been playing for 2 minutes extra? So
that's it.
It got a bit intense towards the end, but please we got the win. To be honest, I was pretty confident going into the game that Newcastle would get a result. We've got the games are coming up thick and fast. The cup games, Bromley.
Tuesday night Arsenal, isn't it? And then the FA Cup game, and then we've got Wolves and Bournemouth are playing as well. So, but interesting, Thomas Tuchel was watching there today, and I think Lewis Hall will have done himself no harm.
Solanke as well.
Solanke did all right. He's got his goal, and also Gordon scored a goal and did well. So all the England lads will have impressed him, I think. So that was good for them.
And I think we've broken the curse for the early kickoff because most of the time Newcastle's record isn't great. So it's nice to actually win and climb up the Premier League table. And we've put ourselves in a really, really strong position now. Of course, it's all on the other teams now to perform. Let's see how Man City and the other teams around us do. But I didn't expect us to be in the race for Champions League.
We've picked up.
The way this situation's going, it looks like we are.
The midfield's clicked, went through that blip, Charlie, and there was a lot of, people were getting really frustrated, including us, but we believe in how, and the players have started to click, and long may it continue, because we've got a busy period coming up in the Cup. Obviously, we want to contain Arsenal and hopefully bring back a draw if we can to St James's Park.
Saka injury will be a big boost to us as well.
It will be as well, but it's, will he play Botman again? Will he play Lloyd Kelly? I don't know. We'll just have to see.
And as well, a lot of people were complaining about Isak being took off, but like we said, I think it was a tactical change and it ended up working. And as well, I wanted to say that we need to try and strengthen in January. I know you guys are probably sick of us going on about January all the time because we're just waiting until the player holds up a Newcastle shirt to confirm that they've signed. But we do need to, because we've got ourselves into a position now that we need to take advantage of this situation and try and invest. So,
well, we were prepared to pay 70 to 80 million for Gueye, weren't we? So is that money still there to be invested?
Well,
obviously, they're saying a few players might go out, but we do really need to freshen up. Yes, the team's doing well, but strengthen when you're doing well as well, and freshen the team up. Just bring one or two in if you can, if they're good enough, just to give us something a little bit extra to help we'll get through the rest of the season. And fingers crossed they can bring someone in.
Now, I wanted to ask you, Dad, lastly, one more thing now. About the situation with Osula, that is a really interesting situation. And do you think he might go out on loan?
No.
Or do you think...
No. Wilson's injured. There's no way Osula will go out on loan. He'll be at the club. I was surprised he didn't come on today for Isak.
I feel a bit sorry
There'll be a reason for that. We don't know if he's 100% fit or if it was just a tactical decision. I think it was probably just a tactical decision by Howe, and obviously it's work. We won the game. So I don't think he'll go on loan. The only reason, the way he might, is if we bring in another forward, but even if we did, I don't think he would go on loan.
And as well, Martin Dubravka concedes his first
goal in 5 games.
So.
He's been really solid. His footwork's good. He concentrated well in the game today, and there is rumours of him going to Saudi.
Al Shabab, I think.
There is. Howe wants to keep him, but his contract comes to an end, I think, at the end of the season, and the player might want regular first team football. Yes, he's got it at the minute, but if Pope's back, Pope is Howe's number one, and he'll start him, even though I think that's harsh on Dubravka because he's been really good for her.
Well, anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to subscribe. Make sure to check out the other videos as well. The Manchester United video.
Yeah,
that did really well, didn't it? So, anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and good start to the new year.
Good start to the new year. Long may it continue.
Bye.
Take care. Bye.